recording. And no, close. What level are we now? We're 41. We'll go pick up the other classes once we hit 50. Back from the wood. Commander Helix appears to have more to say. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seed Seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to whatever the freaking word is, between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello, Chaotic, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Yida and Papamimo returned a little while ago. They wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies. The Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Turn down the sensitivity a little bit so that AC isn't getting picked up by the stream. Okay. Onward to Waking Sands. I have those tickets. There we go. Vesper Bay ticket. Use. Whee! Are you on the same part of the story, or are you on a different part? Okay. We have to meet up with the husbando. Once it loads, Jesus Christ. There it goes. That took forever. My favorite adventurer, welcome back, Chaotic. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Whee! I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramuh has finally been resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leviathan will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough, Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alisaie quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't? Oh, you haven't? Nor have I, alas. Alisaie has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. On that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesion report will serve you as well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again, Chaotic. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twellswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of Whirl has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call their god forth. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. I can English. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed, so then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover, would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of Twin Adder will handle the matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seed Seer. I bid you enjoy a moment respite. You have earned it. Oh, I get to rest? Okay. Is there something else chaotic? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. Because of me. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Eek! Tataru! A sylph in Thanalan? Long last, this one finds the walking one chaotic. This one is most dependable of these ones. I sent by Elder Frixo to help walking ones. This one is called Norixia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Norixia. Speak to Minfilia. Whee! Yes, enter. Yes, Tatu is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged with the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, chaotic, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Amphilia would have you investigate the mysterious La Habrea. Is bread? Get to go investigate bread. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary chaotic. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as Bread. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire farther. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Chaotic. Whee! Time to go to Ul'dah. Yes, teleport. I see you. There's my husband. Ooey.
Not seen a single sign of the capital, but it's up to you. It's very strange in these lands.
The masked man. Ah, you come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia. There has been a sighting of this rogue near the eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted to us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kirkin. Fate be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, Highbridge seems in fare of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hebrew. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he's no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. I was just about to do the same thing. To Camp Drybone. Whee! Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. What you seek, I, Hibru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of our many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Hibru wants to help you find bread, maybe. When the Order of Nathald began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh-endless beastmen raids, folks are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out, but if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares? Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about them, go and ask the other merchants. Mr. Merchants. I have heard tell of the Masked Devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Fanaland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Whee! No, he's up the bridge. On the trail of a masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been given Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kirkin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Quirkin raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Hibru has information that will surely lead you to bread. I finally got some honest-to-goods information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kirkin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had disappeared, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? How far away is that? Yes, mount. Okay. Do you not have the motorcycle one?
I do, but this is so
Yeah, okay. I'll have to check later if my microphone's picking you up, because I do have you muted in Discord so I don't get an echo. Because I did turn down the sensitivity a bit so it's not picking up the AC as bad. So we'll see. If it's not picking you up very well, then I will unmute you in Discord for future recordings. And if there is a bit of an echo, oh well. Yeah, but I don't want to make it seem like I'm crazy and talking to myself. if it's not picking you up.
I think this is more than enough for playing RPG in the middle of somebody else.
Yeah. Synchronization.
Also, the mosquito bite is a lot more noticeable on my hand today than it was yesterday. It was really rough. I think the ship around my hand, so it not be as
Itchy.
more specific to it because it gets very blatant that it's like, oh hey, pressure on this now. It's like, come on now.
Either you didn't spray good enough or they bit you before you sprayed.
I think it's they bit me before this bit.
So usually I'm the target because they like my A positive blood. Or something, I don't know. Or like my natural smell I give off or something, I don't know. I just know that I could be, if I don't spray, I will be the only one swatting mosquitoes off of me for way before anyone else will. Back so soon, were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll! It bears a prayer to Ralgar, the Destroyer! In case you're unfamiliar, Raglar is the guardian deity of Algamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nation to revere him. I wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. The self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, the darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Now I need the murder. Give me murder. Hebrew has a suggestion to help you with your investigation. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Thailand. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is favored destination for those refugees who couldn't well adapt to life in Ulda. The hearts of the Dezens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has her relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hoped that you would linger here a while, call some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Well, I am attuned to that one. Whee! Why don't you just take my teleport?
I was not thinking.
Why, yes. Hebrew is my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid that the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak to Gabold, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Cutscene! Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to every whim of the outsider. You're not welcome here. Be gone. Rude. Giselbert would like your aid in a manhunt. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gunabold. Knowing the bristly old bear, I doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves, not even my men, and I can't get so much of a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for Aljamali to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they'll likely have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thalian tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be more than willing to tell you what they know. I will be errand girl. Whee! Just have my foot drag on the floor. I just find it funny. Whee! Who the hell are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Have tea. Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees? Like as not. Me compadres as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. You there, are you an Alja? No, then carry on. Here, sir, have some tea. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thalian. I'm going to enjoy this. What, a masked man? Don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has a face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. I love the curse censoring. It's always so funny. Shoo, don't bother me. If an Almaja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Here, sir, have some tea. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not. With the mask and the robe, assuming it was a he was talking to some Alamegans. I assume he was one of them.